transform our lives. We come now with excitement. Excitement for the season, excitement for what is to come, excitement for you, Lord. We look to you to enter into our lives, to be our Savior, to bring us your hope and your joy, your peace, and your love. Lord, you chose to enter into this world, to be just like us, to undergo all of the pains of growing, all of the sufferings that we endure throughout our lives. Because of that, Lord, you understand us, and you are able to relate to us in a way that draws us to you. Lord, help us in this time to be transformed by your word, whether through me or in spite of me. For this we pray. Amen. Well, we are closing out our Advent season here with this fourth week and our fourth and final snow globe before Christmas itself. On the cover of your bulletins, you'll actually see that snow globe. It is a picture of a world that has been turned upside down, a world that has been torn apart. A world that probably had its own excitement in it prior to getting upended. And in this fourth week of Advent, we turn to God. We turn to God and ask that God would help us to experience his blessed excitement. Over the past 3 weeks, we have journeyed through a multitude of snow globes and seen how Jesus lights the way for those in the darkness. We have seen how he prepares the way and clears the path for those of us who are struggling. And we have saw how he is breaking news, how his coming begins to change everything. Here and now we see this world that is turned upside down, and we look with excitement toward Jesus, who can set it all right. Jesus chose to come into the world as an infant babe in order to correct and defeat the pains of sin and death among humanity, among his people. Our scripture lesson this morning tells the story of John the Baptist jumping for joy in his mother's womb. In the story, we hear how Mary is roughly in her 6th month. And she goes to visit her Aunt Elizabeth as a way of seeking confirmation of what the angel Gabriel had told her. That when she was told that she would bear God's son, she was told that Elizabeth would also be pregnant, that her aunt, who was well up in years, who had given up on having children with her husband, was also pregnant. And so she made the journey to see for herself and assure herself that all that God had promised her was about to truly become what she would know, what she would experience. She wanted to know that it was real. And I can only imagine her excitement when she arrived in Elizabeth's house and found that Elizabeth was in fact pregnant, that Elizabeth, who had been in roughly her 9th month, was actually almost ready to have child herself. And as she walked through that door and she greeted her aunt and her uncle, we're told that in Elizabeth's womb, the baby John leaps for joy just at hearing Mary's voice. And Elizabeth is filled with the Holy Spirit, and she speaks to Mary and says to Mary, Mary, blessed are you among women, for what should I do, or what did I do to deserve the mother of my Lord to be here in my presence? What more confirmation could Mary ask for? Not only was Elizabeth pregnant, but Elizabeth is inspired by the Son in her own womb to speak out and tell Mary how blessed she is. To tell Mary that it is indeed God's Son in her womb. There was a lot of excitement, a lot of joy spread in that household. And Mary probably was feeling pretty blessed. We are 2 days out from Christmas now. It's hard to look around and not see the excitement that is in the air all around us, to see the excitement on children's faces as they know presents are drawing near, and see the excitement on the faces of loved ones who know they've picked out that perfect gift for that special someone, and they just can't wait for them to open it. Israel and the people of Judah and the northern kingdom had waited for over 400 years to experience the Messiah. They were probably pretty excited themselves, those who heard about Jesus, those who knew he was coming. It was going to be the end of that season of coming, and it was going to be the beginning of God here on earth among us. It was a blessed excitement. And that's kind of where we're at now. That we've been in the season of building up. We've been waiting, and maybe not 400 years, but we've been probably waiting for months as we've gotten ready and we started looking toward Christmas, and we looked at the countdown days, and we started gathering our gifts and wrapping them, and we put up our trees. And I'm sure that over the past week, as we prepared for the feast that is to come and the celebration of family and friends, we've also probably been pretty excited. But as we turn to Christmas, and as we are ready for those presents and our family and our friends, let us also remember that even amid all of the chaos of the season of this anticipation, and amid all of the running around and the busyness and the craziness of preparing a meal and getting the presents that we forgot to get up until now, and all of the craziness and busyness of finding that perfect gift, we also remember that God's perfect gift is our reason for celebrating. And that God's perfect gift is able to overcome all of that chaos. In some ways, God's gift of peace and joy and love is kind of best captured in that night of Christmas Day. You know, after the meal is done and everyone's in that turkey coma, the presents have all been opened, and all of the busyness is done. There's no more running around. There's just sitting down and enjoying the moment, reflecting on all of that morning's excitement. And I think it's that moment there at the end of all of the festivities, at the point at which we are able to relax, that we are able to see Jesus most quickly, to see that gift that he gave us, and to reflect upon all that we have been given. We have a blessed excitement before us. And at the end of that excitement, Jesus will right our words. He'll set everything straight again, and he will bring us peace. This is what we look forward to. This is what we need to remember in this season. That God has all of this in his hands, that God is going to be there in the end when the day is done. And we will experience all of his love, all of his peace. We will be filled with his joy. And we will have a hope for the future that is to come. Amen.